What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. I got this email way too late last night to go immediately on camera without waking up my wife. But let's get into this. This was not great news. It was an update on our Dragonfly. GI Joe Classified Series GI Joe Assault Copter Dragonfly XH1 HasLab backers. What a mouthful. We hope this message finds you well. Well, if it doesn't, you're not going to care. We're writing to provide you with an important update regarding the delivery schedule of your eagerly anticipated, I'm not doing this over again, I'm just going to call it Dragonfly, to ensure we're getting you the best product possible. The originally anticipated delivery timeline of summer 2024, when I met you in the summer, has been revised. The new estimated delivery time frame for your GI Joe Assault Copter Dragonfly XH1 is December 2024. What? We understand this news may be disappointing. We apologize for any inconvenience this delay may cause. Rest assured, we'll continue to keep you updated on the progress of production. I mean, yeah, thanks. We got an update, but I kind of felt like just 2 weeks ago, I had a really solid update on production, watching B-Mac and Lenny break down this amazing looking Dragonfly. Oh, that's right. For Yojo June, they did an unboxing of the Dragonfly and it looks cool. I mean, we got to see everything and it looks massive. We got to see all the figures, Wild Bill, Ripcord, Night Force, versions of him and Crazy Legs, and Glinda, the Good Witch. And somehow now 2 weeks later, it's like, nah, sorry guys, this thing isn't ready for prime time. And we're in the summer. I kind of feel like if there's a delay, how about not doing the unboxing, not getting us hyped up and excited? Cool. I mean, because we've seen other unboxings, and when they do those, like with the Vamp, like with the Ferret, thing is ready to ship out. It's coming to us. Did they just get a really bad batch? And it's like, oh no, we've got to slow everything down. We got to do this again. And, you know, I did a video just like last week, not even 2 weeks ago, talking about the importance of these HasLabs and 4 ways that HasLab's process can be improved. You all had lots of thoughts on it, some of which included, why is Hasbro a multi-billionaire, billion-dollar company needing us to fund these projects? And I'm like, it's just, we're not putting that toothpaste back in the thing. It's done. We're getting HasLabs, and no matter how all of them fund or don't fund, we're going to get them until they continue to bleed and dry all the way out. Speaking of HasLabs drying out, seems like we're on the verge of that with the Moss Eisley Cantina set, because we're now less than a week and it hasn't been funded all the way. It's a 6,875 backers out of the 8,000 needed. I'm going to be shocked at this point if we get to 17,000 backers. And for everyone who's backing it, I'm not, just because I do not have the space for any vintage collection figures, because I feel like they're a little bit more overpriced than the Black Series figures. Anyway, that doesn't seem like it's rolling really well. But one of my suggestions was get the HasLab from the previous year into our hands before you start hyping up charging. Just kind of feel like there's something weird about, we need your money up front. Okay, I mean, I don't think that's a great idea anyway. But then we're going to take 18 months before we get the product to you. We're in every other circumstance. When we see it, they show it. You know, it's less than 12 months to get to us. I don't understand why it's this big deal. Ideally, we would have the Dragonfly in hand before they're showing off the Rattler, because then it's like, oh man, we got a GI Joe attack helicopter XH1, and now we've got the Rattler. I can imagine how that's going to be. Let me go ahead and order it right now. Now it's, well, I don't have either in hand, but I'm going to be paying for both of them before I get one of them. And that to me is just really, I'm gonna say sketchy, but it's just kind of whack. It's, come on, you guys are better than this. And it's just really odd to me just overall, because let's go look onto Hasbro Pulse to other sections. And I just want to kind of call this out because I feel like it's really weird where we're doing one thing, they're doing something else. All right, so now it's sold out. So I kind of lose some of my point, but you get it anyway. The Stinger, the GI Joe Classified Series Cobra Night Attack vehicle, is sold out at $99. Now, the Stinger is not something that you had to pay up front. Now, the Stinger is also, let's go back here. It's supposed to be hitting September 1st, a couple more months from now. And we weren't charged right away for the Stinger. And it's like, cool, great. That's what you should be charging us. Now, granted, it's a couple dollars more, but the Dragonfly is $274. And now the estimated shipping is December 2024. Now, my contention is, if Hasbro is going to charge us or not charge us for a $100 vehicle, then maybe here's what you do, Hasbro, for a HasLab that's around its $274 price point. Charge us, pre-authorize, or make us put a deposit of $100 down. And that way we still got $175 to play later, because, if I'm budgeting, cool, I've got $175 until December. You guys have had all $274.99 right away, plus tax. And I don't remember what the total cost was, but if you don't have to pay right up front for the Vamp and for the Stinger, that's going to get charged later. Why in the world is this something that needs to get charged all the way? I mean, you guys clearly aren't worried about everybody backing up and not paying for the Stinger. What's the deal with the Dragonfly? It's still there. And honestly, we see this all the time with these vehicles, with these figures. Oh, there's a pre-order. And then at window, you start sending off the pulse emails, the items about to charge, make sure your account's ready. People go, no, I don't need it anymore. I can't afford it. I can't buy it. And they cancel it. And then for a very brief window, the figures are back up for pre-order. Everybody's spreading the good word. Hey, it's back up on Pulse. Get your pre-order in. And inevitably, when I do that on this channel, people go 5 hours later, it's sold out. Hasbro sucks. But they're back up. And I am positive, if that were the case for Sindel, for Galactus, for the Dragonfly, they would have people buying these figures, these vehicles, a year later, because they didn't have the money back then. So I just kind of feel like this process is backwards. There's no accountability on Hasbro's end to deliver these HasLabs when it's scheduled to arrive. Now, absolutely positively guaranteed, and granted, I don't want to get a figure in summer or a vehicle in the summer that's broken down and the quality control is awful. So yeah, get it right. That's important. But you've also had a year to get it right. The same time frame that you've had for the Vamp, shorter time for the Stinger. I mean, y'all had to do more than just repaint it. And so my whole thing is, don't charge us for this stuff all up front if it's not going to get delivered in that time frame. Maybe, as a sign of goodwill, and this is just me, look at the pie in the sky, maybe send us a free figure or a voucher or 25% off of your purchase next time on Pulse to apologize for our error. So 25% off of, I don't know, a $50, $75 purchase. That way you're still getting some extra money from us. And we feel like, okay, y'all made good a little bit, or give us $5 off the next order, whatever. I just kind of feel like in most situations, like if you go to a restaurant, oh, sorry, this has been so late. Here's a free dessert. There's a delay on something that we've already paid for. Y'all got to do better than just say, we apologize for the inconvenience. It's not good enough. And especially when we're just weeks away now from the latest HasLab being dropped, the newest GI Joe Classified Series HasLab project coming. And we still don't have any news. There's no tracking update. There's no influencer. Go and check out my Dragonfly. This is awesome. It's amazing. Everybody who missed it, sorry for you. But here it is. I mean, the only people who have it in hand are these guys, B-Mac and Lenny. And they look really happy. I wish I were that happy in a few more months, but I'm going to have to wait, or a few more weeks. But now I'm going to have to wait till December. And hopefully it'll be a Merry Christmas present for me. But gosh, that's rough. So Hopefully Hasbro gets this stuff together, gets these HasLabs back on track, and comes up with a better plan in terms of purchases. So many of you all in the comments said, I would absolutely buy more HasLabs. If there is a payment plan in the works, you don't have to pay for a $100 vehicle. Why do you have to pay all the way up front for a $275 vehicle? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I'll be back on here real soon for another edition. For now, this edition of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.